Hello, welcome to another video of planning out my week. And yes, I did miss last week. So sorry, life just got ahead of me, but we're back, we're doing it, we're getting back to it for this week. So as you can see, I got so many post-its going on, and actually some of them are recurring that I just keep shifting week by week. But yeah, it's just the greatest way for me, at least that I have found, to be able to know what exactly is happening in the following month without having to actually write it down and then erase it. So what I'm going to do is actually use some of these old stickers that I have, including some of these. I do have an idea for today. I'm hopefully gonna share, and I just got my order from Uppbeat and Friends, their last order, and I am absolutely obsessed with these. Let me see if I can open this up so you can actually see the color. But yeah, wow, this thing is like really on there. I'm definitely gonna have to do this on the side. Anyways, so I'm gonna be incorporating some of those, and of course I have my Make ID label printer that I pre-printed some of my titles. These I've just been doing on and on over and over again just because I love them so much, especially that font. So also, obviously, I got my icon stickers here. Definitely excited to keep using these. I just love being able to have little icons designated to each task and each event. So first things first, obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and white out some of these sections, especially so I could use those washi tapes because they're so freaking cute and I cannot wait to use them. So let me go ahead, do this, and actually add in my washi tape. now that I have that, which I freaking love having the different font on the actual days of the week. Anyways, distraction mode right there. But what I'm actually gonna do now is actual planning. There is a lot happening, and I will have, you will notice many gaps that I will, after filming, actually fill them in. I do have some stuff that I don't want to just openly share on here. It's more of my own stuff, let's put it that way. If privacy is included in here. So I'm definitely going to keep some stuff open and actually fill them in afterwards, including kind of like how I've talked to before, including all of my tasks, my to-dos, my gratitude, my goals, all those things. Obviously there is a level of privacy on here, so I'm definitely going to keep that as private as I can. But what I'm doing now is actually time blocking all the things that I already know are happening this week that are basically, let's say, non-negotiables. And the reason I bring up that word specifically, non-negotiables, is because one of the biggest things that I always see when I am with my clients, we're trying to figure out, scheduling, let's say, movements, scheduling time to figure out their meal plans, time to journal. Also, this thing is running out of ink. Good thing I literally have another one. So anyways, going back to that, one of the biggest things is basically making sure that you are actually prioritizing your non-negotiables first and everything else around them. So making sure that, let's say, if you do have your job, or you got meetings, or whatever it is, make sure that it is actually listed out, put out, included in your actual planner, and then everything else goes by order of priority. And I'm gonna give an example. For example, on mine, I make sure what I just added right now was my morning routine. The next thing that I'm adding right here is actually the movement that I'm going to be doing that day. Whatever workout I'm doing, which currently I'm actually doing a 25-minute workout, which is kicking my butt in the best way because they condense it all in 25 minutes, but it is absolutely amazing. But anyways, it's those types of things that you want to make sure that you are prioritizing and adding. And now what am I doing? I'm doing my nighttime routine, making sure that, let's say, I read before bed, I put away my phone. I know that it is my time to rest and relax because the next day I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So one of the biggest things is making sure that you are adding those non-negotiables, and then you add all the other things around it, because that way you actually see how much time you're actually giving each event, each, let's say, meeting, each interaction, each project to do, whatever it is. You can actually see how much time is being utilized in each one of those. And that way you can actually say if you actually have time, or you're just not prioritizing what's actually important to you. There's always that mix and match of trying to identify how you are prioritizing your time and prioritizing yourself by basically looking at your calendar and how you tackle your day. Obviously, there's going to be non-negotiables that are already included that you already know, aka cooking for a family, walking your dog, making sure that they're being taken care of, your spouse, your partner, whoever it is, time with them, all of those different things. But actually add them onto your calendar. I highly recommend doing that. Make sure that you actually know that you are prioritizing what actually matters to you. And if that actually matters to you, it'll go on your calendar. So it's one of those things where it's like you have to do the give and take of how you are using your time and your energy. Because honestly, if you give too much, you won't be giving in at all. It's more of you're just doing it to do it and not actually enjoying the process. So anyways, I literally just went on a rant. as I'm over here time blocking my week, but hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of an insight as to how you should be actually prioritizing your time, your to-dos, and everything else in between. So let me just go ahead and finish this up. Now that I have that, I'm gonna go into the bottom right section where is basically where I write the quote of the week, and this quote is going to be, only you can turn your dreams into reality. Okay, that quote for me is just such an eye-opener because it is 100% true. No one else is gonna do the work for you. You have to make sure that if you actually want something or dream of something or have a vision for something, you put in the time, effort, and action, because honestly, if not, literally no one is going to do it for you. Everyone is so preoccupied with their own thing that they're not going to do it for you. So making sure that those dreams that you have for yourself, hey, make them into a priority. Put them in your planner. Do the work that it needs to be able to be accomplished. So anyways, let me go ahead and finish up this quote. left section, this is usually where I add in a tracker for my coaching business. This is just something that I like to have handy because I can always go back to it, I can always refer back to it and see how I'm progressing every single week. So let me just go ahead and finish this up. Okay, the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and have some fun with some stickers. I mean, obviously we're gonna do the two most important parts, actually three most important parts. Number one is adding the gratitude, which I actually have this sticker here that I'm actually going to cut because there's too many and we only have 7 days in a week. But anyways, I like to add at least one thing that I'm grateful for every single day. And there's a science behind it that when you do something like this and trying not to repeat what you're actually grateful for, your brain actually starts seeking more positive things rather than focusing on all the things that either are not going well or they're just bad or you don't like, all those things. Instead, you're constantly seeking, oh, this is great, let me add it into my gratitude. Or, ooh, this thing happened, that needs to get added. So you are constantly seeking that positive reinforcement throughout your day instead of all of the negative. We do have many negatives, like that is 100% part of life. But if you actually can, reframe your brain into seeking the positive instead of the negative, trust me, it's a game changer. So that is the reason why I include this every single week in this section or on the left side of my planner, because it's just so important to me. And then the other one obviously is I'm going to be adding in my goals of the week. I'm actually going to switch it up and use some of these stickers here, and then obviously my to-dos. So I'm just gonna go ahead, finish this up, have some fun with some stickers, and yeah, I mean, this is the fun part. here is the final weekly spread. Okay, I gotta say, I freaking love that washi tape and how it turned out. It just makes me so happy. Like, vibrant colors just make me happy in general. I freaking love mixing and matching and trying new things. That is what I kind of like prioritize or make sure that I do every single week, and this one is for sure very different. So anyways, hopefully this was inspiring, and hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you here for another video very soon. Okay, bye.